Hey, what's up guys? It is your girl Brandy. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little different. If you've been here watching my videos, you know I do book reviews, I do book shopping vlogs, I do book hauls. So today's video is going to be a little fun. As you can tell by the title, I'm doing the last book tag. You guys, I just learned about this tag on Friday, and I kid you not, I thought this tag was about booktubers literally leaving the booktube community. I was like, what? Your last video? But then I finally clicked on the video and I realized it was literally considered the last book tag according to specific little topics. And I was like, that sounds like fun, a little different for me, but I wanted to bring it to you guys. So let's get started. So the first question is, what is the last book you bought? So basically your last new book. And my last new book, I'm so excited to have gotten this book. Excuse me while I ugly cry. I've been seeing everybody talk about this book. Highly recommend it. I actually went to the Goodwill bookstore and I found this book for $3.99. And it's like brand spanking new. Literally, like good condition. So this is my last new book that I purchased. So the next one was, what is your last started book? So my last started book is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. This is actually my first Frida McFadden book that I am reading. I started this on, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I started this yesterday and I'm officially on chapter 12. And you guys, it is so good. And I'm so excited to get through this book. It's very popular, so I know you guys already know about it, and you guys probably have already read the whole entire series and then just waiting on that new one to drop this summer. So the next one is the last book you were gifted. So the last book I was actually gifted is called Nana's Baby by Cynthia D. Tolliver. She is a new author. This is one of her books that she actually gifted to me and asked me to read and give an honest review. So I'm so excited to read this. I'm actually going to try to get through this book this month, through the month of March, because I'm excited to read it. So the next one is the last book you gave to someone. And you guys, I actually have this book in my hand, so I obviously haven't given it to anyone yet. But let me give you some backstory before I show you guys this book. So first, we all know the author Zane, right? And we all know how spicy Zane's books are, right? So in my head, I pick up this book because it's by Zane. I don't look at the cover because you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, and I don't read the summary. I get home and I start reading the book. And I'm like, this ain't for me. And what's funny is I just brought this up to my friend and I'm like, how could I have missed this? I obviously bought it with either my eyes closed or with my glasses off. Because looking at the title and at the cover, it's obvious that I would not have bought this book. So the book is called Purple Panties, and this is the cover. Why do I have this book? I have no clue. This is not my thing. This is not my thing. If it's yours, you can have this. You can have this, sis. I want to give it to you. I want to gift it to you. If you want this book, come get it. Because I can't do nothing with it. So the next one is the last book you finished. And actually, this one is a buddy read. I started buddy reading with my daughter last month in February, where we go to the library and we both check out the same book children friendly, of course, and we have our own book discussions about it at local coffee shops, and it's so much fun. We actually just finished this book the day before yesterday, so by the time you guys see this video, we have not scheduled our discussion yet, but it's upcoming and we're so excited about it. So this book is called Black Water Swamp by Bill Wallace. The glare is on there because the jacket is, y'all know how the jackets on books are from the library, but this book was so good, and I highly suggest you guys buddy read with your children, because not only is it fun, but it will encourage them to read more books. And what I liked about my daughter reading this book is she actually took it to school, and y'all, one of her friends was actually sitting next to her reading a book with her, like reading from the same book. So not only is it encouraging your kids to read more, but if their friends see them reading, they like, what you reading? Put me on. You know, what's tea? I want to know what this book is about. So I really love that. So I highly, highly, highly suggest you do buddy reading with your kids, and they will love you for that when they become an adult. So the next one is your last 2-star read. And I actually don't have this as a physical copy. I read this book via audio, but it was a Prime book. And the book is called The Black Page. It was part of a Black Star series. I'm looking at my sticky note. It's part of a Black Star series. I don't want to butcher the name. I'll put the picture up here for you guys. But the book was all over the place. And it left me with 1,001 questions. And the main question it left me with was, what was this book about? So yeah, definitely a 2 stars. If you want to read it, but I ain't recommending that you read it. The next one is your last 5-star read, and if you know, you know, you made a fool of your death. You made a fool of death with your beauty. I'm not finna butcher their name, but this book was my last 5-star read. You guys, I really, really love this book. I actually talked about this in my February wrap up. You gotta go look at my February wrap up to see why I liked this book. And I actually did a book review on this book as well. So go see all of that to see why I rated it a 5. I really love this book. Highly recommend. If you run into this book, grab it. Just know it does come in another color for the cover. I've seen a lime green one, but get the book. It's very good. The next one is your last audiobook, and obviously it's an audiobook, but I'll post a picture up here. And it was called Bamboozled by Jesus by Yvonne, the actress from the show with Issa Rae. I keep forgetting the name of the show, and it's because I really didn't watch it. I'm familiar with it, but I really didn't watch it, so I can't. Insecure. She was Issa Rae's friend on Insecure, so she did this audiobook, and you guys, I rated it a 5-star. I don't typically do self-help books, and she says it's not a self-help book, but it is. It's really talking to people about how to come up out of that imposter syndrome. So baby, it's self-help, but it was very good. I highly recommend. Listening to her narrate the book was very, very good. So if you're looking for an audiobook to listen to, if you're suffering that imposter syndrome, scared to post that content, sis, I highly suggest you check out this book. The last book is the last book you DNF'd. And you guys, let me explain myself before I show you this book. I am a series completer, okay? When I start a series, I want to finish the series, especially if it's like a part 1, part 2, part 3. You have to read the first book, then the second one to figure out what happened with the character, then the third one to bring it all together, tie it all together type of thing. I'm that girl. I gotta finish them. But I did not finish the 3rd book of this series here. The Black Girl Must Be Exhausted series. I ain't like it. The first book was tolerable. It was good, right? Then when you got to the second book, the main character name was Tabitha, aka Tabby. Tabby was the reason why she was exhausted, baby. She was the reason why she was exhausted. By the time I got to that third book, I was fed up. Yep, and I ordered it from Amazon, and guess what I did? I returned it to Amazon and got my money back. Sure did. And actually, this series, because I got the second one over here too. This series, y'all can have it. Who want it? I'll send it to y'all. You pay for the shipping, I'll send it to you. I ain't got nothing else to say about it besides Tabby is the reason why she was exhausted. It's a typical black girl story, but what I didn't like about it is she whined a lot. She complained a lot. She was not solution-based. And me, this black girl here, I'm solution-based. I'ma complain because I'm tired, right? But while I'm complaining, I'm coming up with the solutions. And she just was not. By the time I got to the third book, I'm like, okay, girl, I'm tired of you. Because what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna keep on complaining to me about the same thing over and over again, and you ain't coming up with no solution. I got things. I'm a mama. I work. I'm married. I got things to worry about, sis. And what I'm not gonna do is to continue reading a book that I just ain't feeling, and you shouldn't either. So those were all of my last, and I thought this was really, really fun, y'all. If you are a booktuber, do this tag and tag me in it. I want to see what your last was. This was super, super fun. Let me know how you guys felt about any of these books that I mentioned. Have you read any of them? Are they on your TBR for the year? Let me know. Have I influenced you to check out any of these? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.